Hi everyone, welcome to the second video of the playlist about algo trading. So today we're going to see together how to download data using MetaTrader 5. So in the previous video we saw how to initialize in our code and to link our code with MetaTrader 5. So this is what we have here. As you can see here, we're already logged in and so on. So we can just call MT5.initialize. And just before start, just know that I wanted to make your life a bit easier. I decided to upload on my GitHub account a summary of what we're going to see today, so you don't have to pause the video and so on to take notes. The link will be provided in the description below, so you can just click on it and copy and paste. So I will show you three cases, three ways to download data. But in all cases, we will need some variables like assets. We will need an asset to download. And then we will also need a time frame. And we will need a count. So this value will represent the amount of candles we want to extract. So the assets, let's say we want to analyze EUR USD, so euro against USD. Know that to know this symbol, it's a bit complex sometimes, because here it's kind of obvious, but if you used to download data using Yahoo Finance, for instance, the ticker is not EURUSD, but it's EURUSD equals X for Forex. So here it's really this. And if you have any questions about which symbols corresponds to what asset, I encourage you to do Control plus U, or to go directly on view and then symbols to check what the symbol looks like. Because for instance here in France, usually our symbol looks like FR40, but here it's just F40. Same for Nasdaq, it's US Tech. Then the time frame you will call MT5, then dot the time frame, so time, you can just write time, and then you will have all the time frame possible. So let's say I want to download data with the time frame of 1 hour, and then let's say I want to download like 5,000 data or something. So first I will put the data that I will extract in a variable called data. Let's say data1. And so the first way I want to show you is to download from a certain position. So we will just call MT5, then dot the copy rate. And here, as you can see here, if we copy, we have three possibilities. We have range, from position, and from. So we will start by from position, because this is the one I'm usually using. The symbol is asset here, so you will write asset, then it asks the time frame, then start position, and then count. So time frame, and then start position, you will put 0, for instance, and then count. So start position equals 0 means to start from the last candle and then to go backward. So just remember this logic, because for the next function it will be the same, but for the third one it will be very different. So here we go backward. No worries at all, I precise this here, backward logic, and no backward in capital letters, because it's kind of important, but you will see its logic. So this is the easiest one, and if I print data1, for instance, you will see I will have an array, and this is not optimal at all. So you see it takes only a few seconds, so that's nice, but here it's not, you cannot just do anything with this, because first you have the dates in numbers instead of seconds, and yeah, the format is not right. You don't have the titles, you don't have anything. So what you will do is that instead of this, you will convert the data one into a data frame. So you will write data, for instance. I will call my data frame data equals PD for pandas dot data frame. And then in between brackets, you will call data1. And if you do this, then you will have your data frame. So if I print data, everything will be in data frame, and I will have titles. As you can see here, titles. So I don't care about the index. I don't care about a few things. First, spread. I don't care. It's always 0 here. And then real volume. I don't care about this. So in the title, I've put open. OHLCV for open, high, low, close, and V. But V isn't for real volume, because for most brokers, they don't give any information about the real volume. Like here, what you can see is the volume, but the tick volume, what you can see here. And this is an approximation of the volume, actually, because how is it computed? It's computed the following way. It takes the amount of variation inside of candle. So if so here it means that for the time nanani, we will I will show you how to convert this into a real time, but there were like 5,831 movements. I think this is what it means. And but so yeah, just keep in mind that this is not the real volume, but still it's kind of useful, because as it's always the same method, it gives you an idea. Okay, so now we will convert this time into a date and a time. So you will erase the colon time, because time isn't an index yet, it's just a colon of the data frame. So, and you will call pd dot to date time, and you will do this. So you copy and paste, and don't forget to put unit equals seconds, so equals s. And here, as you can see now, you have the date and the time of the hour, because we downloaded our data. So now I want this to be an index, because here 0 till 5,000 doesn't give me anything, and I don't care about this. So you have two ways to do it. First, you can just erase your data frame, and by doing data equals, and then you call your data frame, so data dot set index, and then you just put the column you want. So here we want time, and as you can see here, if I run this, I have the time as index, but I prefer to just do this. Oh, sorry. Up. You just do this, and instead of just putting time a bit as an argument, you will also put in place equals true. This means basically that you keep the same data frame. You don't assign this value to another data frame and so on. So yeah, here, as you can see, it gives the same results. But this is not a PEMDAS course. I just want to erase this these columns here, and so the way I will do it is the following way. I will call data equals data, and then I will select the column between two square brackets, and here you put the column you want. So of course you don't put time, because now it's not anymore a column, it's an index, but you put here you put, for instance, open, high, and let's say you just want low, you don't want the other values. So as you can see, the data frame has only 3 columns now. Also, we want close, and we want, be careful, it's not volume, it's tick volume. It makes a difference. Yeah. So now we will manipulate this function, and we will transform this. So we will not copy anymore from position, but we will just copy from. And as you can see here, it's not start pos anymore, it's date from. And so here it's the same principle, but if you put 0, it will not be okay. Look, yeah, because we're not talking about candles, but we're talking about time. So what you will do, and this is why I imported date time and time delta, what you will do is that you will create a new variable. So for instance here, now equals date time dot now. The function now of date time, and if you do this and you replace 0 by now, it basically gives the same thing. Like you start at the same point than before with the start position 0. Yeah, you just took the last value by doing this. I will show you the last way. So it's not copyright, it's range now. And the thing that is a bit tricky is that in both cases, it's date from. The name of the argument is date from. Look here, symbol, time frame, date from, date to. And before it was here, symbol, date from, and count. And this is kind of disturbing, because date from means in this function, in the function copy rates from, then it's an anchor, and then you look backward. And here with range, it means that is really the starting point. So it will be very different. You should put now instead of count here because you put now as date 2. So we want to finish our extraction till now. Yeah. And then you do, for instance, start. You call start. And we will initialize start as now minus time delta, and as we're extracting hours, I'll put hours equals for instance I don't know, 2000. Yeah. And so now we will download the 2000 last bars. So here you see it's 5000 rows, here it will be 2000. Whoa, this is weird. This is really weird. Yeah, it's not 2000 because there is the weekend and so on. I will show you something that is a bit boring with MT5, is that you cannot really download a list as you can do with Yahoo Finance, for instance. If I put like your GBP, here it will not work. In the next video, I will show you how to download a list instead of just one asset. And yes, don't forget that you have the GitHub file here in the description if you wish to take notes and to use this method. And yeah, I see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.